What up, loves? It's your girl Naturally Nata here, and let's get right into this makeup tutorial. I'm starting off with this Purlisse Blue Lotus Essential Daily Moisturizer. I love moisturizing my skin before putting on my makeup. I just think it is an important part of the process. Although I do not have dry skin, nor do I have oily skin. I think I just have normal skin, but I just really think that it is important to moisturize before beginning your makeup. So after I do that, I'm going to start to color correct with this L.A.Girl HD Pro Concealer in yellow corrector. I have serious bags, dark circles, so I try to cover those up, and it really does work with this yellow corrector concealer. And I forgot to prime. Of course, you're supposed to prime first before you start, after your moisturizer, but it's okay. I'm just working around the yellow corrector with this Cover FX mattifying primer. Next, we're going to move on to foundation. I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Pro Matte Foundation in the color 111 Classic Sable. I believe that is the right number and name. And I'm just going to take this e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm just going to smooth that out, buff that out into my skin. And next I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and I'm just going to go over it just to make sure everything is nice and smooth, nice and flawless. And I got that tip from Jaclyn Hill to use a foundation brush first and then go over it with a beauty sponge just to get a flawless finish. Now I'm using this Tarte CC Clay Eye Primer, and I'm just going to put that on my eyelids to prime my eyes for our eyeshadow look. Then I'm going to go over it with some Coty Airspun powder just to make sure that it is set in place. Alrighty, one of the stars of the show is this e.l.f. Everyday Smoky Eye Palette. I'm going to start off with this color right here that you see on the screen as my transition shade. So I'm going to tape off my eyes. This is something good to do for beginners like me. Tape off your eyes just to make sure that your eyeshadow is basically perfect. You don't go all over the place, get it all out of where it's supposed to be. It also creates a gorgeous cat eye for you without even having to really try. If any eyeshadow that you get that goes out of place, it just ends up on the tape. So it's a great trick, and I'm just using that color that we pointed out a minute ago, and I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. Now I'm going in with this brown color. It's a darker brown, and I'm going to just place that right in the crease. I'm using this Eco Tools brush, and I'm just going to focus that right in the crease. I'm going back in with the blending brush that I use for the transition shade just to blend those two together. Make sure they're seamless. You'll see me just going back and forth between both brushes. Now I'm going to take this black. It is the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner with that same Eco Tools brush that we use for the darker brown. So I'm just going to focus that right on that outer corner. I'm just patting that. I'm not swiping or like swishing back and forth. I'm just focusing it on the outer corner. Going back to the blending brush, I'm going to blend that in with everything else. So as you can see, we're getting very smoky. We're creating this smoky eye. Now I'm going to take the third color in the palette, and I'm going to spray my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush with some setting spray, and then I'm going to dip in there, and I'm going to focus this color on my inner corner of my lid and move it all the way basically to the center of my lid. I'm not going to go all the way to the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with that same Eco Tools brush that I use for the black. I'm adding a little bit more black just to make it a little bit more smoky. This palette is not very pigmented, so you might have to use a lot of the eyeshadow to get the darkness that you're really looking for. So then I blend that all together again with that same blending brush. Now I'm taking the second to the lightest shade, not the stark white, but it's more of a beige or nude color, and I'm going to take a pencil brush. It is also by e.l.f. their dollar line of brushes, and I'm going to use that to highlight the brow bone. And I'm going back in with the same blending brush, which is also by e.l.f. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm going to blend everything together basically to make that all look seamless. You don't want it to just look like a string of white at the top of your eyes. You want to blend it in with everything else. Now I'm taking this e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner. It is a liquid eyeliner pencil, like pen thing. And I'm going to show you how I do my winged liner. I keep the tape on for this. I do not take the tape off. As you can see, it is a good outline for your eyeliner, your winged eyeliner. If you are a beginner, I'm a beginner intermediate, I like to say, with makeup, but I still need help with winged eyeliner and eyelashes. I am not a pro at those two, so I like keeping the tape on to do my winged eyeliner. It just helps as a great barrier, so if I do mess up, it just once again ends up on the tape. So I'm just perfecting my winged eyeliner, and thank God that tape is there, because as you can see when I pull it off, look at that. Look, perfect cat eye, perfect winged eyeliner. Great tip. So now I'm going to put on my lashes off camera, because like I said, I'm not going to be teaching anybody how to do eyelashes yet, because I'm not very good at it yet. So now I'm taking this translucent powder by Coty Airspun, and I'm going to use that. We're going to bake. We're going to highlight our face at the same time. I already applied my concealer and everything also off camera. So we're just setting our concealer, all the highlighted areas right now with this Coty Airspun translucent loose face powder. And I'm just using a beauty wedge. You can get them at Target for like $1.75, a whole pack of them. So that's what I'm using. Now I'm going to contour. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour brush in this NYX Highlight and Contour palette. And I'm taking the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to use that to go on the hollows of my cheeks, around the outer perimeter of my forehead, and I'm going to use it to contour my nose. Like I've mentioned before, this brush for contouring is amazing. It's an e.l.f. Studio brush. If you don't have it, you should get it, especially if you're a beginner like me. Now I'm just blending everything together, the contour with the powder that we put on our face while I'm swiping it away. And I'm just going to use my fingers to smooth out that nose contour, because sometimes it's hard to get that all blended together. And yeah, just blending everything out. And now I'm taking some face mineral powder foundation just to set everything in place. So we've set our entire face now. Next, we're going to go in with some blush. I'm using this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the color Apricot in the middle. A beautiful, beautiful blush, and it's so nice and neutral and, you know, not too intense, but it's very shimmery. Great for this makeup look, because with the intense eyes, intense lips, you don't want an intense blush also. So now I'm going to go in with highlight, my favorite part. I'm using another new favorite of mine, Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch to highlight. And I'm using this Target Up and Up brush that comes in a like 4-piece set to do this highlight. This is my favorite highlighting brush now. And this highlight might be one of my new faves. Like, look at this. It is $5 at like Walmart or Walgreens or wherever you can find it, any drugstore really. And it is such a beautiful, beautiful highlight. Oh my God. And of course, you know I go a bit overboard, so I'm just going to use a powder brush just to blend that together. Going back in a little bit more with the highlight though, because I think I took away from it just a bit too much. Gotta glow. So now I'm going to use this Pop Beauty Kajal pen. It is in the color Inky Purple. It's like a really, really dark purple, like almost black eyeliner. I got this in my latest Essence Beauty box, and I'm going to use that to put that on my waterline, basically. And I go back in with that black that we used earlier in the e.l.f. Everyday Smoky Eye Palette. I'm going to use that to smoke out my under eye even more. Now I'm just adding some mascara to my lower lash line. This one's by Pure Cosmetics. I keep using the same mascara in every video because I am in love with it. It is an awesome, awesome mascara. So now for the ultimate star of the show, which is this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Midnight. It is a gorgeous black, opaque black lipstick. So I'm going to apply that to my lips. This liquid lipstick, wow, you have to really be careful. It's hard to get it perfect on your lips. So I did use a bit of black lip liner, Bull Chic by ColourPop. I did use that to line my lips just to make it more perfect. Then I'm going to set my entire face with the Wet n Wild setting spray. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will try this look. Yes, it's a bit daring. Yes, it's a bit much. But if you're going out doing something special at night, you can rock this look. So thank you guys again for watching. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye. Love ya. Mwah, mwah, mwah.